Hello, my name is James. Welcome to Golden Lecture. What a performance Manchester United produced against Manchester City. Given the fact that Carrick just walked in and had a few days to prepare the team to face a top side like City, I think nobody expected United to produce such kind of performance. I also want to think that it was a surprise as well to Manchester City Pep Guardiola's side, because with all the happenings, all that have been happening in Manchester United, and now a top team like City coming at United, you be like, I think this is a real deal, like a straight win for Manchester City for Pep Guardiola's side. But it was never the case. United surprised everyone. I think for the first time, I saw a kind of a Sir Alex Ferguson team in that team that faced City. The way they played, the way they attacked, the way they make those runs, it was it was a joy to watch. Even fans loved it. The kind of atmosphere the fans produce, and the players also enjoyed it. Enjoyed the way they were playing. They looked comfortable. City had no chance. With a typical City side, passing, playing, but it was United dangerous on the ball, and when they're attacking, you expect something to happen, and that was United. I think also credit to Michael Carrick in such a short while, like a few days, and he did that with this United team. It gives so much hope and belief to United fans, to Manchester United as well. And now, with the emotions that football brings, talks already started going. If Carrick to produce this kind of performance day in, day out, or game in, game out, should he be given the job, the United, like a permanent job as the head coach for Manchester United? There is a discussion, is a subject to debate, though. You can also as well give your comment on this. If Carrick to produce this kind of performance consistently as a caretaker, should the United hierarchy give Carrick the job? Now, even when they perform really well against United, it is yet to be seen. It is yet to be seen if they're going to do this consistently. Now, Man City gone. The next big test is facing Arsenal at the Emirates. So I think it's now Carrick to show everyone, or to prove to everyone, that it wasn't a fluke against City. We can do this against any other team. And that team now is coming, his next game is Arsenal at Emirates. So they have to prove everyone. Carrick has to prove it. It feels like even when Carrick played well, his team played well, is still yet to prove. The whole team has to prove something, because they had a mix of results this season. So there's something for them to prove. One, can they go on consistently? Can they keep on winning games? Not just play when you're playing a top side, or it's just a game wonder. Like, it is only the performance for that game against City. Can they produce this consistently when they're playing other teams as well? Now, next game is Arsenal. But with that said, this makes now the chances for United to finish the top four with the way they played against City. I think start seeing something, that if United can continue play like this, right now, it will be very hard to take them off the conversation to finish the top four. With the performance they displayed against City, if they continue that way, so I think top four is theirs to grab. They just have to make this performance consistently. They have to go on a consistent performance, game in, game out, and they find a way to win this. I want to think that to the United fans, seeing, what they saw against City, it just brings so much joy. This something coming alive, something being birthed compared to the Sir Alex Ferguson days, his reign at United as United manager. You could see that in that team that played City over the weekend. So, can they continue with that? It is up to Carrick and the players. But what happened? It makes them going into the Arsenal game with much confidence, with much belief. They're going to that game facing Arsenal, a totally different team, with the way they played against City. The fact that City, Arsenal, their game is more or less the same. But of course, with now different personnel, they're facing different team with different personnel, and probably Arteta would want to, twitch or change things here and there. So it's totally different side with different quality of players, but almost similar kind of style. But with Arsenal, though, you see them can approach game differently. If they cannot, pass and score, they can, if they get a chance, set piece, and there are very many different ways Arsenal can beat you, can do anything and win the game. So I think the tough task now is on United to prove everyone that win against City wasn't a fluke. But with City, though, the loss against United, I don't think it should be that the title has to be written off from City. It's just seven points. Arsenal failed to capitalize on the loss City had against Man United. Then Arsenal was supposed to win against Forest. It was a 0-0 draw, and now it feels like a loss for Arsenal because they failed to capitalize. And now, since City had been in this position for many years, for many seasons, they know how to, grind results. I think this is why doubt is still with Arsenal, because they haven't gotten it over the line. They had not yet, for all these years, they had not gotten it over the line. Could it be this year? Now, when City fumbles, Arsenal see the Arsenal failing to win, but it's still 7 points. Point gap 7. Well, that is still a conversation if Arsenal can get it over the line this season and walk away with the Premier League title. Have you say in the comment section below. But about the transformation of United, though, it was great to see United performing that way, in that manner. Thank you so much. Till next time. Bye-bye.